me all that shit. Put that in. Give me all that shit. Get the fuck out of the car. Get off the fucking gate. Give me the gate. Give me the fucking gate. I'll fucking kill you. Give me the gate. Give me the fucking car. I'll kill you.
Honestly, this shit bore me. All these diamond chains and I ain't even in the jewelry. My mother had it safe, I ain't get that from no movie. Thank God my fate wasn't determined by no jury. You had no jail and try to distort my story. Ain't no glory going up top, tell that to them shorties. Never did a day my money long like I was 40. Ain't proud but we made them birds fly like Jeffrey Lurie. With a fork I'm like Poseidon, water whipping with a trident. You want the graveyard, we the ones that's gonna supply it. Hard rock, skeleton from men dying. And that wet came from, it came from tears of mothers crying. And that grass came from the grave site where you could find them. Ashes to ashes, I passed all my street classes. I specialized in mathematics and war tactics. My paper longer than your street status, you going backwards. I'm really hot, these lines don't bring back no catfish. And when they picked me up, I spun them niggas like the Jacksons. Leg, wing, and thigh, we break a chicken down a fraction. I'm vivid and I'm valid, I done seen it, been around it. Did my dirt with a chemist suit on to stay about it. Oh yeah, we about to cook here, a blue stove and a pink one. His and hers cookware. Motherfucker.
If my loyalty was king, my lock you couldn't pick it. Hold my own, walk the path all alone. I'm the difference, made my own lane, pushing the speed without a limit. My location can't be dropped, you can never pin it. I don't care what they doing, just stay about my business. At the top of this paper, so it's hard to get ahead of me. Aiming for the front, can't worry about who after me. Average is what you giving, I'm a queen, so your majesty. Applying pressure, so I'm popping off at the top. Steady running up a bag, I'm talking longer than the block. I've been on go, like a journey when it's cocked. Call it justice when it's lucky, put your two up in your pop.
Dollars, 100,000 in the wall, I see dead people. Another 100 in the floor, I see fed people. I come from sleeping on the floor, but I still fed people. They showed them it's a way out, but you misled people. No weapon formed against me, I don't fear evil. Oh, you a demon, I'm a god, this shit is very lethal. Don't make me swoop down on you like a pair of seagulls. 100 on me, 250s, that's a pair of eagles. They was focused on the hood, I wanted bigger things. I was raised on that fried rice with chicken wings. I had to dodge through the traffic, so I was switching lanes. I wanted chandeliers and Basquiat and picture frames. Had to get off my ass, and now this life is gorgeous. But running around without no life insurance. 20 years in this shit, come check out my endurance. Top floor up in the fortress, nigga, we scorched.
Cross right there and an uppercut that puts Bernard on the canvas.
Oh, what a left hook! What a finish! Oh my! That was devastating!
What an impressive combination!
He is laid out in brutal fashion. Absolute devastating dynamite power. It's over. One of the knockouts of the year.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Yeah. Lil Brunson back at you with the back at you, and I am the best reporting on the Eagles. Before we get into the meat and potatoes, I gotta let you know that this video was brought to you by Sleeper by way of Hog Media. You know what you're getting, man. The free $20 entry, no deposit needed. All you gotta do is use the code at the bottom of the screen, LBSBMVP. We're gonna get a $100 deposit match up to $100 when you do that. Just use the code LBSBMVP. The Super Bowl is this upcoming Sunday. You know what I mean? A lot of NBA games left. Make sure you get your money for your parlays with Sleeper by using this code right here, man. So, you know, this is going to be a quick one, man. You catch it on the replay. Oh, the song you just heard was called Cookware. Lord Brunson, China, Reed Dallas. Available on all streaming platforms. Make sure you tap into that for sure. So, yeah, man. We got to talk about these positions that the Philadelphia Eagles are going out there and looking at the Senior Bowl. It's been a lot of speculation on, from my side or my standpoint, who I thought the Philadelphia Eagles, what positions they should draft. I'm thinking of corner. I'm thinking of tight end, because I don't think you'll retain Dallas Goedert this year. You probably got to look at something for offensive line. But so far, the reports that I've got are cornerback, safety, and edge. You know what I mean? The Philadelphia and defensive tackle. They talked to a defensive tackle. So we're going to look at the names of some of these players real quick. that the Philadelphia Eagles looked at. So the Eagles did meet up with Syracuse tight end Dan Villari at the Senior Bowl. The former Michigan QB switched to tight end, really found his groove for the Orange in 2025. I like this guy, man. Hold on, let me bring up his picture real quick. I like Villari, man. I like Villari, man. I mean, he is faster than a lot of people want to give him credit for. He got great hands, and the fact that he was a former quarterback and he knows the route tree, he knows how to maneuver and stuff like that. I think this would be a good pickup for the Philadelphia because you need a tight end. I think you should have got one last year, but this could be the year that the Eagles do it. This could be the year that the Eagles do. I'm really, really big on tight end, man. I want to see what the Philadelphia Eagles are going to do. I want to see just showing the ability to get open, the ability to fight through traffic. You don't see really many quarterbacks turn tight end. I haven't seen a lot of that, to be honest. And it's just refreshing to see that, you still got guys out there who don't mind doing the dirty work. We need a dirty work guy. That's what Dallas Goedert gave us. But I think Dallas Goedert going to get paid this year. He deserves to get paid. I don't think that the Philadelphia Eagles are going to be able to retain Dallas Goedert for that simple fact right there. So, we kind of got to look into other avenues with that one, man. Our next guy that the Philadelphia Eagles went to go look at the Senior Bowl the last couple of days would be Georgia cornerback Dalen Everett. He is projected mid-round pick and would enjoy a reunion with his former Bulldogs. We understand that, but he's not as locked down as I would like. You know what I mean? The Georgia prospect. He's not as locked down as I would like. I'm not going to lie to you, man. I didn't see a ton of film on the guy, but from everything that I've seen, he's just not as locked down as I would like. I can show you some clips from the Senior Bowl. Him pretty much getting beat up in some of these one-on-one matchups. It's reported that he had a tough outing, man. He had a tough outing in some of these one-on-one matchups at the Senior Bowl, particularly with one player, man. And the thing about it is it made me really want to look at the guy that was beating him in one-on-ones. I got to find the footage again. I just saw it. It kind of makes – I think it was a guy from Notre Dame. If I got this right. But he was giving him all he could ask for. And that's not what you want to see from a cornerback. So I'm not going to make it seem like I'm super, super high on the guy or super low on the guy. These are guys that still definitely need time to develop. But when you're looking for a cornerback prospect, we're looking for a guy that could be opposite of our guy, man. We're looking for a guy that could be opposite of Quinyon Mitchell. We didn't really find that a lot, and continuity-wise. But at the end of the day, you can find a guy that you can mold. You can find a guy. Here we go right here. I found some of the clips from the one-on-ones. You can find a guy that you can mold. You can find a guy that you could teach. But we need a guy that's coming in here ready to roll right now, to be honest. That's the guy we need, bro. Here's some of here you go with some of his tape right here from today. Well, from the 28th at the Senior Bowl. Just not being able to locate the ball, man. We've had too many cornerbacks like this in our times, you know what I mean, as a Philadelphia Eagle franchise. I mean, he's a bigger guy. We like the size. He probably can tackle really well, but just doesn't really know where the ball is at a lot of times from some of the clips that I'm seeing. Don't have those ball player instincts, and that's not what we're looking for. Here's another clip. Here's another getting turned completely around. It gives me Keely Ringo, man. I don't know what they're teaching these guys at Georgia, man, but it just gives me Keely Ringo's vibes. But that's a guy that they went after. That's a guy that they looked at today. There could be something there, but I don't know, man. At least Keely was great in terms of special teams, I would say, man. Another guy they looked at was cornerback from Northwestern, Fred Davis. I I believe he played with Andrew McCool at Clemson. They met with him 3 times at the Halua Bowl. Once at the Senior Bowl and once at the Halua Bowl, if I got this right. So they appear to be high on this guy. They appear to be high on him. Let's see if we can pull up some footage of him. Let me see. Wait. Fred Davis. Let's see what we got. 3 times is crazy. You know what I mean? Look at him up 3 times is crazy. They got some Senior Bowl clips. 7-on-7s with Cyrus Allen fighting through contact. Fred Davis sticky in coverage in a pass breakup. PI was called, but they disagree with the PI. It's probably a little too convoluted. They just showed a quick little interception. So we don't have a lot of tape on him. We got some things that have been working out. The Eagles are meeting with him 3 times. It's something that they like. You know what I mean? It's something that they like, and you can't ignore that. So we also met with a safety, which is not really surprising because we don't know what we're going to do with Reed Blankenship. The safety that we met with is, let me find it. I got it, man. I'll be having it archived. The safety that we met with is Xavier. I don't know how to pronounce his name. From Iowa. They met with him at the Halua Bowl. They plan to talk with him more at the Combine. He totaled 76 tackles, 2 forced fumbles, and an interception for the Hawkeyes in 2025. They like something about these Iowa defensive backs. You know that you just know that Cooper DeJean names ring bells in the hall. His name rings bells in the halls out there. So, you know, he would love to come out and play with Cooper DeJean. We met with an edge as well. Romello Height at the Senior Bowl. He enjoyed a breakout season in 2025, recorded 11.5 sacks, 11.5 tackles for loss, and 10 sacks. That's monstrous stats for a defensive tackle. His explosiveness and versatile pass rush skill set will be intriguing to NFL teams. We went with another Georgia defensive tackle. He's projected to be a 2nd-round pick. Christian Miller would love to play with JD and JC, of course. But, you know, we got to see what this pans out. So everything that I'm getting from this is simple. It's simple. Not to be long-winded on the prospects we're looking at, but what I'm getting from this is that we are prioritizing holes that we feel that we have on defense. We didn't really look at any offensive guys. We are prioritizing holes on the defensive side of the ball. I thought the defense was by far the stronger unit, but I think that you have to do things to set yourself up for success if, in fact, Vic Fangio does retire. And this is what we talked about yesterday, man. I'm done with Caltera. I'm not even willing to give Caltera a chance. I'm done. We should be getting Makuba back week 1. Ankle, he's probably going through rehab all summer. We should get him back within the first 4 games. He might start on the PUP list. I don't know. But it's not about Makuba. Makuba will be on the roster. It's about if you're going to pay Reed Blankenship, which I think you should. Dylan Evers is safety. They got him at cornerback. They got him doing one-on-one drills with wide receivers. You know, we all said Keely Ringo was a safety, but we never really tried him out there. So, you know what I mean? Charles Clemens from SF Austin. I'm going to check him out. We got all time, man. We out of the playoffs, man. We got nothing but time to look at prospects, and that we shall do, man. So I know y'all want to look at the Pro Bowl games and stuff like that. Feel free to watch this on the playback. We're going to be pumping out content daily, man. We got draft stuff to go get on with. There's only 1 game left, the Super Bowl. So we got to get into the offseason swing of things, man. And also Friday, a boxing masterclass is going down in Philadelphia, live casinos. You know what I mean? LH2 Promotions is going down, a great boxing card. You know what I'm saying? I will be in attendance. You know what I mean? My uncle is one of the best boxing coaches in the city. So make sure you tap in and pull up if you got time. You know what I mean? Say what up. It's going to be a nice fight card going down, man. You know the vibes, man.
Cross right there and an uppercut. That puts Bernard on the canvas. Oh!